The school at the end of your street just closed for good. Your neighbor's house is on the market. Again. And the highway signs? They're pointing outward, not inward. What's happening here? America isn't falling apart everywhere. But in some states the writing is already on the wall. People aren't just moving, they're running away. Families, workers, even businesses are leaving. The reasons are many. Sky-high taxes, rising crime, jobs disappearing, and services breaking down. But beneath all this, something deeper is cracking. Systems we depend on, healthcare, education, clean water, are falling apart. The future these places once promised is fading fast. Today we're going to explore 10 states in America where life as we know it is breaking down in 2025. States where the middle class is vanishing, towns are dying, and hope is hard to find. Is your state on this list? Let's find out. Number 10, California. From golden state to warning sign. California was once the shining star of opportunity. Sunny skies, booming cities, tech giants, and endless dreams. But today, the state is cracking in ways no one talks about. Sure, everyone knows about rising rents and taxes, but the biggest crisis is outside the big cities, in the rural heart of California. Small towns in the Central Valley are disappearing, schools are shutting their doors, farms that fed the nation are drying up because there's no water to grow crops. Emergency services are stretched so thin they can't respond in time, or at all. Families, especially the middle class, are leaving by the tens of thousands. Tech companies that once made Silicon Valley their home are quietly setting up shop in Texas and Florida. Power blackouts have become a normal part of life, and water rationing limits what people can do at home and on farms. California isn't just struggling, it's a warning sign for the rest of the country. If the golden dream can unravel this fast, what does it mean for other states? Number 9, New York. The Empire State's silent exodus. New York City is famous for its endless energy, but now, that energy is draining away. Luxury apartments stand empty, while subway stations shelter the homeless. In just 1 year, more than 120,000 people left New York. It's not just the city's skyline that's changing. The suburbs and upstate areas are hollowing out too. Small businesses can't survive the soaring rents and shrinking customer base. Retirees are heading to warmer states, and middle-class families, they're fed up with rising crime and the high cost of living. When the city that never sleeps starts to fall silent, it's a sign something bigger is wrong. Number 8, Illinois, the price of decline. Illinois is more than just Chicago. It's also, struggling small towns and rural areas where hospitals and schools are closing. Nearly 60,000 people left the state in just 1 year alone. Property taxes here are some of the highest in the country, but instead of better roads or safer neighborhoods, services are actually shrinking. Emergency rooms have closed, forcing people to drive for hours just to get care. The state faces huge pension debts that eat up resources, yet people still see so few benefits in their communities. Illinois isn't technically bankrupt, but its people are really paying the price for bad financial choices and disappearing opportunities. Number 7, New Jersey. Middle class on the edge. New Jersey's problem is quiet but deadly. School districts are merging or shutting down because, honestly, fewer children live there now. Police departments are combining to save money. Volunteer firehouses close one by one. Libraries and other community centers are disappearing. Middle-class families who were once the backbone of these suburban towns are leaving in large numbers. Why is that? Well, many relied on commuting into New York City, but with remote work here to stay, fewer people need to live near the trains anymore. No commuters means no customers for local shops, no new families moving in, and really, no reason for investment. The towns built around daily train rides are shrinking, and with them hope is fading. Number 6, Massachusetts. Too expensive for its own future. Massachusetts should be thriving. It's home to world-famous universities, biotech firms, and innovation hubs, but the middle class is vanishing. Boston's average rent is over $3,000 a month, which makes it basically impossible for many young people and new graduates to stay. Even decent salaries aren't enough to cover living costs plus student debt, so they leave. And it's not just Boston. Small towns are struggling too. Rural hospitals close. Trains run late or not at all. Water pipes break down. Seniors find it really hard to live on fixed incomes. Massachusetts is not poor, but it's priced out the very people it needs to grow. Number 5, Pennsylvania, forgotten and left behind. So, if you drive through Pennsylvania's coal country or those old steel towns, you'll notice boarded up stores, empty streets, and cracked roads everywhere. More than 10,000 people left the state last year. But honestly, numbers don't capture the full picture. Communities here, they just feel abandoned. Some towns have turned into testing grounds for companies looking for cheap labor with, well, barely any regulation. Hospitals have closed, and even basic grocery stores have disappeared. People are left asking, is this town even worth saving? And the haunting silence? It's kind of the question no one wants to answer. Number 4. Louisiana, vanishing land and lives. Since the 1930s, Louisiana has lost an area of land about the size of Delaware to the Gulf of Mexico. Entire communities are either sinking or, flooding on a regular basis. Residents are dealing with rising insurance costs, fewer jobs, and a constant battle with the water. The fishing, oil, and shipping industries that once kept the state going are, well, collapsing. As the land disappears, so do homes, tax income, and even access to clean water. Some people are paid to move away while others stay and risk everything they have. Meanwhile, cities farther inland are facing rising crime and hospitals that are just falling apart. In some places, one closed hospital means a 70-mile trip just to see a doctor. The greatest tragedy? No one really seems to have a solution. Number 3, Oregon, paradise lost to fire and decay. Oregon was once a symbol of natural beauty and progressive values. But today, wildfires rage every summer, turning forest to ash. Downtown Portland, honestly, feels deserted with closed shops and growing homelessness. Rural towns are drying up as jobs vanish. Schools close and mental health services, well, they crumble. Insurance companies refuse to cover homes in wildfire-prone areas, making rebuilding nearly impossible. Oregon is losing the things that made it special: its nature, safety, and sense of community. Number 2, Hawaii, paradise in peril. Hawaii's beaches attract millions, but locals are vanishing. Rent in Honolulu is over $2,500 for a small apartment. Basic goods cost more than double the mainland prices. Most food and fuel must be imported, so any disruption in shipping causes price spikes. Climate disasters like wildfires just add to the pressure. Tourism, once the state's lifeblood, is fragile. Locals leave for the mainland, not because life is better there, but because staying is becoming too hard. Number 1, West Virginia, collapse in the open. West Virginia has been losing people for over a decade. Hospitals close, schools shut due to too few students. The drug crisis, once a headline, is now a daily reality. Coal, the state's former lifeblood, is barely a whisper. Jobs disappear, leaving behind an aging population and shrinking tax base. Public services just can't keep up. Emergency response times grow longer. Water systems fail. There may not be enough people left to keep the basics running. Tourism or tech won't save it in time. West Virginia isn't just struggling, it's falling apart before our eyes. Thank you for being with us and watching the video. Be sure to like, comment, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel and press the notification bell icon to get new video updates. Your support is invaluable to us. Thank you.